Hey guys, MacDew here, and today I'm going to be talking about some of the things that have been happening on YouTube recently, and that has to do with developers and also with YouTubers. They've been asking, developers for either money or some type of compensation for their videos. And I think, not to, well, kind of to call them out, but the Yogscast has done this stuff where pretty much kickstarted off saying that, Mojang needs to repay them or pay them part of the cuts and funds that they've been making because they claim that they've made Minecraft what it is. Now, while maybe some of that may be true, you also have to realize that these people are still using a game that someone else created to promote themselves. And you could make the argument that the Yogscast wouldn't be as popular as they are without Minecraft. And a lot of their content does come from Minecraft. But so pretty much it's kind of this really terrible path, I think, to be going down, to be asking developers that made a game that you're using on your channel for money back. I think it should kind of stay mutually beneficial. You get to use the content the developers created, and in return, the developers will get that free advertising. Because otherwise, developers could say, "Oh, well, you need to pay me money because you used the video and you used my intellectual property in your video." So it's it's more beneficial just for it to stay the way it is, where YouTubers simply just create a video and then the developers will kind of get free advertising from that because there's definitely more increase of sales of a product when someone does a YouTube video on it because people are going to be able to see what it's like. Maybe if they weren't sure before, then they'll be sure after, and maybe they won't buy it, but there's a good chance that they possibly will just to try it, or maybe even just because they like the YouTuber that they're watching and they'll just get the video because of it. So this whole point of trying to get developers to pay for money or to pay you, it's kind of it's going to be kind of completely pointless because you're still using their product at the end of the day, and they shouldn't have to really pay you. I think it should just stay mutually beneficial. Now, the other side of this story is there's been, of course, people calling YouTubers sellouts because they've been taking money from developers to promote a certain product. So, I mean, I think in that sense, if a developer comes forward and wants to give you money uh, to promote a product, I have no problem with that. What the YouTuber probably should do, though, and this is what many other people have been saying, is that they probably should just come forward and they should just say, hey, you know what? I'm being sponsored or I'm being paid to promote this product. Alright, just, heads up. I think that would definitely help with their channel, otherwise it'll kind of seem like they've just been sellouts, and the worst thing that would happen was for you to lose all credibility during that process. So it's more of going to definitely be being a balancing act at that point. And it's going to have to be a question whether or not you want to take money from a developer to promote a game. In some circumstances, it might be helpful because if a developer is offering you like 10K or something to go ahead and make a video series on their game, or to continually make videos for their game, then and especially if you need it, then maybe you would do it. I mean, I don't see any problem really with it, other than your view would probably most likely be a bit more biased, of course, um, unless you can really keep straight on it. But I don't think you can because, of course, if the developer hears you say something bad about it, then they probably will pull their sponsorship from you. So it's more delicate at that point with all that. And of course, the bad part is you might end up getting more people to end up trying to sell out for like reviews, and that would be really terrible if people actually do start allowing developers just to hand them money and then give some good review on a game when the game may not be really good, or maybe the person doesn't even think the game's good and kind of falsely informs people. At that point, that's where it gets really bad because we don't want to have more of a community where developers think it's okay to just pay off YouTubers for for a good review. So that's probably the most important thing that has to be avoided in this whole new revelation of YouTube things. So of course I'm saying this while I play Titanfall. I kind of just got back into it, and it's actually so much better now, I think, than when I originally played it. I think they've kind of, I don't know what it is, but I just feel like it's even a little more fresh, and they've just kind of really got they've really got a good game going, and I'm kind of tempted to buy their season pass so I can get all the DLC and stuff, but we'll see about that. Um, I haven't been on the channel in a while, and that's because I've been really busy with some other things and taking care of that. But I definitely want to get back into making videos. Very interested in doing it, and I always love to talk about these kind of topics too, and just, repeat them out there. I know don't have like a very huge subscriber base at all, but you know what? I mean, what 7 subscribers I got on here, might help some, and maybe you can always share the video if you find any of my videos helpful. I do like to do kind of a news gameplay format, so that's what I kind of am going to try to be doing more, is just kind of play a game and then do some kind of news with it. So otherwise, I would do Halo videos, but my Xbox Live Gold's out, so that won't be happening for a while. But otherwise, I'm looking forward to the Master Chief Collection and hopefully getting more videos up. But I just wanted to talk about this YouTube discussion, and that's going to be it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you for the next one.